This is Chris Kell with a quick video on utilizing our client evaluation forms in our consultation process. So as a member of our staff, you're going to be given access to our small group staff Google Docs folder. From there, we're going to have a couple different folders that you can access. I want you to click on client evaluation. And so we have two docs that you're going to use. The group client evaluation, and that's going to be it's going to actually be our consultation intake form. And then we have our movement screen form. That's going to have all of our fitness tests and that kind of thing. For an overall outline, you're going to click on this. It's going to tell you, what you do in order. So you fill out the goal setting form, movement screening test, goal setting, and then close. Just gives you some ideas as far as what to do. Gives you an outline of what to do. So first we're going to click on group client evaluation. All right, it's going to bring up a shell of the form. What I want you to do is we're going to click on view live form. Okay, that's going to bring up the form that we would have normally we would send to the client, but I actually want you to go through it with them. So again, we're actually able to really establish some goals and just go straight down the line. And what I like to do, just follow the scripts. Name, get their email, etc. Talk about their goals. What is their primary goal? These are generalizations, but generally somebody's always going to want to either lose fat, lose a lot of weight, or the last 5 pounds, sports performance, perform for something, get healthy as far as their lifestyle goes, stress reduction, what have you. So let's say sports is their goal, and they have a, what I'll do is I'll click other, and I'll say, race coming up in October, or let's see, 10K coming up in October. And then you list any details, or other events down here, in this box here. So from there, we talk about, are there any body parts that they want to focus on specifically? And the whole idea is, we're getting as much information about the client as they can. Somebody's favorite thing to do is always going to be talk about themselves. So let's let them do that. From there, we want to know whether the idea is to get results immediately or focused more long term. Obviously, everyone is going to want quick results, but more so, the idea is that whether some people are going to want results now, so they buy in. Some people are skeptics. They're A types. They want to see results quickly, and with that, we're going to have to use different solutions. Whereas some people just come in and they accept the fact that the progress is going to be longer term. Either is fine, but just that's going to allow us to know their personality and kind of what we're going to have to do with them from the beginning. From there, we're going to start to get into exercise. Talk about, does the person have extensive experience lifting weights? Have they done any of these things below? And if not, it's reasonable to assume that they're probably going to start with more of a bodyweight program. From there, have they ever exercised consistently? Do they have that consistency or not? If not, then it's probably not realistic to expect them to start on a 5-day body part split, for example. So again, we just want to figure this stuff out. Elaborate on their current workout program. Most people, that are not doing a structured routine will tell you, I do fitness classes here and there. Maybe I run some, but there's no consistency to it. For me, when we say have you exercise consistently, like that's on a structured program, not doing Jillian Michaels workouts or, going to different fitness classes. It's a structured routine that is linear in nature, meaning they're doing the same stuff and getting stronger. If not, I wouldn't consider that, a consistent routine per se. And then we want to know any other activities that they're doing generally. Are they outside of the gym? Do they play soccer with their kids a couple nights a week? Do they walk a lot with their friends? Whatever it may be. Now, when it comes to injury history, go joint by joint. Okay, and what that means is that if you just ask somebody about their injury history, inevitably they're just going to tell you what they think that you need to know. Whereas if you go joint by joint, you say, have you ever had any ankle injuries? Okay, what about your knees? They'll be like, well, they hurt some, but I didn't really want to mention that. We need to know these things. And so, like if the client has chronic knee pain, but they didn't mention it in an evaluation and we split squat them, then that's going to be a problem. So we go joint by joint. We talk about their ankles, their hips, their knees, their low back, their shoulders, broken bones. Anything that you need to know that's not on here, mention it. This is extremely important. The first indicator or the best indicator of future injury, previous injury. So we want to get all that stuff down in a spreadsheet. From there, we want to talk about medications that they've used, any kind of vitamins or supplements that they're on. This might start to give us an idea of, maybe we want to sell them some supplements, or maybe they're imbalanced in a certain way, or taking, say, beta blockers or something that's going to influence their heart rate when we do interval training. So we want to know that stuff. Go down the list, ask them if they've been diagnosed with any of these things. Do they suffer from any of these things? And, other could be whatever, or it could be comments that they make as well. So that, again, this is all giving us idea of what we do and do not do. How many days a week are they available to work out? Are they busy? Are they not? If they can do more than 4 days, maybe they are an unlimited class client. If they can only do 2, then that kind of pigeonholes them into a service. But that gives us an idea of what we're working with. Any potential obstacles. All right, again, some people, hate exercise, and if that is the case, that's going to be a problem, and we're going to have to approach our program design a little bit differently. A busy schedule and frequent travel is oftentimes going to be something with our, our clients at work. Stressful lifestyle, poor sleep quality, all of these things are going to be potential factors that take the person away from their training, and we want to retain them so you make more money as well as we make more money. So for us, knowing all of this stuff, we can design strategies to help them, stave this stuff off. And so again, write this stuff down. You're a detective. I want to make notes. As far as specific milestones for their programs, figure out, is there a dress that they want to fit into? Do they want to beat their race time, or do they just want to run a 5K for the first time? Any of this stuff, and if the client doesn't have a goal, invent one with them and get them excited about it. That's the whole thing, is that we are coaches, and part of our job is to educate and inspire. So, whatever it is, say, clients of mine in the past have had success with this. I know you like to run. Maybe we set our goal as, the ability to run 1 mile for the first time in 8 weeks, or whatever it may be. As far as nutrition habits go, ask them if they do any of these things. This is going to give us a good idea of kind of how their nutrition program is going to look, and then as well indicate, what they want in their off-day program. With this, the MyFitnessPal thing, that's important, and that's something that they can show to you, during class. But again, we want to cover all of our bases. Once you're done with that, you're going to click Submit. That'll upload to a spreadsheet that we can all see together, and sort of we can review that as a staff. Now, when we look at our movement screen, so that's the first step. And again, that'll take, 15-20 minutes. From there, we're going to go to our movement screen. All right, now with our movement screening involves both the screen itself as well as the fitness testing. So I'm going to click View. Same thing, put their name up there. Cool thing here, you can click on the video. It'll bring up a video of the screen itself, and you'll be able to see what to do. Obviously, I want you to review this before we work with a client, but again, that'll give you just a quick review of the screen if you need it. Now, as far as scoring goes, a green light's a perfect movement. Yellow light is performed with some kind of compensation. Red light is client could perform the movement, and then don't train would be the movement is painful. In all of these exercises, you'll find an other box. All I want you to do, if you see something that you don't understand, or maybe there are 2 and they've got some compensation, you don't necessarily know what it is, just write other, click other, as well as yellow light, ankle mobility, or whatever it may be. So you go down the line here, you have your screens. All right, you have your passive muscle testing. Passive muscle testing we'll go over, but basically that's just looking to see, whether the client needs to stretch anything. And then we finish with our strength tests. And again, all of those are things that you can click on. Videos. Once again, you click Submit. And then we'll take it from there. But basically, that is how we do that. Again, I want you to go through this. Go through these after we go through our presentation. Watch the videos. Kind of practice on clients of yours, people that you already work with, and that is our presentation.